Thank you very much to the B Foundation leadership, the Scientific Advisory Board, donors, and all of you for enabling the creation of these research awards. I am incredibly grateful and humbled to be selected as a grant recipient on behalf of the B Foundation and the Yezi family. The goal of this grant is to elucidate the genetic basis of aneurysm formation using endoluminal biopsy, a technique used during angiography to sample cells from the aneurysm itself. And obtaining this critical biologic material will enable hypothesis-driven testing to elucidate whether or not there are mutations in the aneurysm cells, but not in the rest of the cells in your body. And importantly, obtaining this information does not necessitate open surgery and may even lead to minimally invasive or even blood-based detection of molecular markers. Eventually, it is my, and I suspect everyone in this room's hope, that there may be a drug therapy that can be used to shrink or obliterate these lesions, thereby preventing or even eliminating their risk of rupture. And I believe that by understanding the key molecular mechanistic drivers of aneurysm formation is a key and fundamental step towards this goal. Zach, thank you so much. Your advocacy work has been incredible, and you should be extremely proud. On a personal note, we are not that far apart in age. And when I first heard your story, your experience made me face my own mortality. The courage you display, your amazing attitude, and motivation to improve the lives of others who face cerebrovascular disease is nothing short of amazing. You inspire me, and I hope that this grant offers a tangible means to improve the lives of others just like you. Exciting recent work on the genetics of AVMs has identified some key and unifying molecular features that may actually be amenable to drug therapy. And over the course of my career, and hopefully in the not too distant future, I hope that personalized medicine for aneurysms and AVMs becomes a reality. And because of the dedication of the B Foundation and all of you today, I believe we are one step closer towards this goal. Thank you very much for this award, and I am truly grateful.
Thank you very much to the B Foundation, our Scientific Advisory Board, and most importantly, Brittany's family and friends for this incredible honor. My name is Rosalind Lyon. I'm an assistant professor and neurosurgeon at University of Buffalo. And the goal of our research is to understand why is it that women develop more aneurysms, and that after an aneurysm rupture, that they do worse. And the goal of our research is to understand the underlying genes, specifically the X chromosome, to see can we identify targets so that in the future we can find genes that can detect aneurysms to prevent them from rupturing and find a cure, so that we can understand why young women like Brittany are proportionally affected by this disease. So on behalf of my Buffalo clinical and research team, thank you very much again for this honor, but also most importantly, allowing us through this research to run the legacy of Brittany. So thank you again.
My name is Sanya Barak. I'm an assistant professor at the university. I want to thank everyone to be here and for having me here. My lab has specific interest in identifying the genetic risk factors in cerebral aneurysm formation and rupture. I can talk about research about our interest in the lab for ours. I think the most important thing today is that we're all here as clinicians, scientists, nurses, patients, families, supporters, and the most important thing today is like we all have a reason, we all have a story for being here. And I want to thank the B Foundation and Matthew Friedman Memorial Foundation, and especially Matthew's family, Diane and Brian, for supporting our research and for allowing me, for allowing us and my team to be a part of their story. Thank you.
Bring the mic down a little bit. Thank you very much. I think we've all been incredibly touched by the stories that we've heard today. I personally was. Obviously, on the one side of practice, you do everything you can to be in those situations and help patients as much as you can. But on the other hand, hearing the stories from parents and survivors is by far the most humane and vulnerable moment of our careers in our lives. So I really am grateful for hearing those stories. The sad truth is that your outcome and your access to care to a large extent depends on what your zip code is. Being from Egypt, that's a cause that's very close to my heart. And being at Sinai, that very unique intersectionality between the great institution like Mount Sinai in New York and being the director of service in one of our satellite hospitals that is a city hospital in the most diverse zip code of the United States makes it a unique opportunity to be able to study the impact of socioeconomic, racial, and gender determinants of health on your access to care and your outcomes after you're diagnosed with either a ruptured or a non-ruptured aneurysm. I'm really grateful for the B Foundation for their belief in this cause, in this project, so that we can extend access to care beyond lines of color or race or language. I believe that this research will not just impact our communities in New York, but communities all over the United States and beyond in the world. I'm also grateful for Kirsten Perlman, who was our research coordinator and assistant, who this project would not have been possible without. Thank you very much.